Ed eccoci qua, signore e signori, seppur con un certo ritardo, il 30° episodio di Baldur's Gate 3. Allora, abbiamo un certo gran numero di cose da fare al momento, ma prima di tutto dobbiamo recuperare l'arpista, già era, andare a trovare la base degli arpisti qua sul ponte e poi andare a cercare il tizio lì del... Passo un po' il microfono. Cercare lì il tizio del... Una specie di elefante volante detective. Sì, è una strana coppiata di cose, ma a quanto pare così.
Well, are we ready for the road once?
Ask it.
Flattered as I am, you're
Allora,
fully
lei
supported
si
as it.
via.
Then let up.
Sì, ok, un buon team per ora. Castello ci servirà per un'altra cosa più avanti.
Jerez's caress also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
No, non è quel Castello che volevamo
My
portare.
favorite.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Io-
Why does Bronze Crossing have so few
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
dumped a lot of them.
Di qua mi pare, sì. No,
Don't touch me.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. I knew I could count on you. We share that killer instinct. And now we know that Cazador's skulking somewhere beneath the palace. It'll be infinitely easier to track him down. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Potremmo rapinare un po' di robe qua, però c'è troppo pubblico in giro, non conviene.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell ya.
Don't give me trouble now.
You've been spotted fiddling with that lot. Best keep your hands.
Ok, di qua no. Proviamo di qua.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Perfetto.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here, crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
There, by the bed. Someone's
notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch.
I don't mind it. Honestly. Caress is caress.
You're not staying in a brothel.
It's got music and
Ok, quindi abbiamo trovato un cadavere nella stanza.
Librarian.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. Oi! That's not right at all! The bridge guard chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions. Oh, I can't sit here until the end of bloody time.
Keep watch. I know you had.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mate to Temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. Let me show you.
Ok, non è proprio chissà che cosa, però qualcosa lo possiamo comunque prendere. Volare non ci serve. Questi invece ci servono come loro. Perfetto.
Pleasure doing business.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf! It is you, most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot. Oh? Oh dear. A dwarf, you say? Fion. One of Mamselle's girls from Chares's Caress. Been gone for a 10-day. Smiled as wide as the wide, but twice as sunny. You don't suppose the murderer? Oh, goodness no. It's too horrible to imagine. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low. Gotta keep low.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you. There's that sweet mug. Murdered? Oh, dearie me. And to think, her remains were just a whisper away. Make sure Mamselle knows. Across the way at the Caress. Yeah, God, she'll be right unsettled. I'm staying put, mind. If a killer wanted me dead, I'd already be crammed under the boards.
Ok, di qua non c'è nient'altro. È edificio giusto per l'appunto la questione del cadavere e delle altre progenie di Casa d'Or, ma non è il palazzo giusto per quello che dobbiamo fare noi invece.
Certified, not magically altered produce. Flavor guaranteed.
Dante Lons is up those stairs, and he's hung brooms beside the door, so the Harpers are waiting too.
Let's go to Comscott's. She has the most fabulous...
I got it.
Ma con i cittadini non ci possiamo parlare bene. Perfetto. Anche se non era questo il posto. Ah, giusto di qua. Forse. No. Cavolo, si andava più di sopra. Ok, sì, è qui. C'è un vago indizio in merito. È proprio vago.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like. We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Invented the steel watch was such a bargain. We can't return it. No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch. Yes, but they give up now.
Gli altri non lo seguono, giustamente.
Let's go to Khan's Gardens. She has the most fabulous sender. It's perfect for a show.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
Mi ricorda molto Zia Ethel questa. Proprio ogni lavoro, in effetti. Queste ci servono come il pane. Certo voglio un utilizzo per l'acqua santa. Ok, a posto.
Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Now?
Oh, aye. Helm forbid someone might pay for my services, Jahira. Harper's nesting in your cellar tends to scare off business. So, if you mean to sling some coin around, only Jahira will complain.
Vediamo un po'. Altre pozioni. Allora, vediamo un po'. Corna del berserker. Ok. Attacchi non possono mettere a segno colpi critici contro il portatore. Spada corta più 2 ci è comodo in effetti. Martello leggero più 1, no? Però non così tanto... No, è più comodo l'altro perché abbiamo il vantaggio dell'arma secondaria, no? Come non detto. Ok, comodo. Non così comodo. Ok, interessante. Queste le potremmo dare a... No, non le prenderemo a priori perché costano un bordello. Però le avremmo potuti dare a... Cosa? A... Non mi ricordo il nome. La Katie Yankee. Ok, niente. L'unico oggetto utile per ora è questo. E questo.
A pleasure. Jakira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Inizia che sei brutto come casco.
Trust no one.
At your command.
Always nice to be wanted.
Let's move.
What now?
There can be no respite.
Sterling, it's very leather-like.
No, non ha cose da evocare.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
He merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which made...
How about
Let's go to Khan's Gums. She has the most fabulous send-off.
Perfetto.
Our enemies are everywhere.
give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry?
If any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watch plant.
Ok, possiamo andare.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Io non posso evocare nessun altro. Ok. Come ha fatto a scendere le scale il cinghiale, poi lo sa solo lui.
Hi, Harper. May Saluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes, High Harper. Standing beneath Selûne's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Oh, clever cub. This is an ambush. Strike first, while they focus on me.
Perfetto.
The elements!
I seek an advantage.
I think I could go another round. Still standing, no matter what you heard. And I thought we were going to be friends.
Giusto, non posso utilizzare il blocco a persona.
Stalking.
The dance macabre.
E i due sono andati. Perfetto. E uno è andato.
Let me strike.
Goran's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead?
We're shopping for a dinner with my parents.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Kelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind that Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Okay.
Lauren knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. Except Geraldus. It has been some time since anyone dared rap my knuckles like you did. No less than I deserve. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. And would again. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
una prova.
I hope this is important.
Che ho un dubbio,
For
secondo
your
me.
sake.
Questa è un'arma abbastanza molto forte, da 10-25 danni, però... Ecco, infatti. Perfetto, allora proseguiamo di qua. Di qua.
Just keep your hands to yourself.
Stavo solo esaminando. Calma. Va bene. Allora, a questo punto saliamo ancora di sopra.
Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be assured.
Perfetto.
Well, no shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents.
Prima di accedere... No, andiamo di là direttamente. L'altra missione la vediamo un'altra volta. Questo è quello dell'avventuriero, giusto? C'è da ridere. Se lo trovo. Eccolo qua.
Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter. Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not. Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you? That's right! You got it! Yay! So how did I do? Are you quaking in your boots with fear? Yes! Nobber has found his calling! Maybe not. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Yep, that's right. Help me out here. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. What do you think? Am I a good bard? Oh, I don't have one of those. Balls. Back to the Narbing board then. Bless us with your gentle, holy spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother. I'm praying. Is that not how it goes? Oh. Shit.
E basta sedersi.
Aha! You fell for it. I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs. That's not true. My mom does. Wait, no. She loves me. But does that mean she actually likes me? Behold, mundane meddler. You step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard! Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard.
Non corrisponde il doppiaggio, vabbè.
Wait, there's another step after that? Ugh, rats. Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact. My soul? I have to give up my soul to become a warlock?
Every substance has been tried and tested.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I've decided to become a monk. I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was! You're funny. And mean. Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue! Oh, I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No!
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gams. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
Stavo finendo i dialoghi. Ci saranno altre classi. Dove è andato il tizio? Ecco qui.
If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down. I'm a bit too chatty, aren't I? Oh, well! Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes! I was born to be a sorcerer! I can feel it! No. It's definitely something. Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh. Oops. Just ingestion. My liege, I swear to you, an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin. I'm sorry! I can't do it! I'm just too excited to talk to you! Oh no. Something inside me feels very wrong. Did I just break something? Oh, I hope it wasn't anything important.
Does the hand not assist the lips? The lips.
These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me. I really like talking to you. There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here. Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life? Wait. What if I mix the classes? Narmer, you genius!
Vabbè. Allora vediamo la ricompensa. Intrattenere +1, intimidire -1. Amuleto della sicurezza assoluta. Vabbè, lo ritiriamo e via.
Welcome back to Calm's Gams. We've got clothes for you. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gams has you covered. killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
Vediamo un po' cosa c'è. La ceppa, perfetto.
Remember, calms garms, here for all your fashion needs. Moonshade fleece. Could be.
Ok, niente. Ok, dobbiamo passare per dall'altro ingresso. Devo ancora parlare con gli animali? Sì, perfetto.
I hate blue boys. I don't understand why they're such a
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Sweeting, are you blushing? There is no shame in pleasure, even less when the pleasure is pain.
Più che altro concentriamoci sul cadavere, meglio.
Our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Preferivo dell'oro, però ok. Siamo leggermente a corto.
caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst. Caress. The Mamselle's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Have a look.
Questo mi piace. Rimedio alla sbronza. Aumenta di 5 round la durata della tua ebbrezza. Mentre sei ubriaco recuperi 2 di 8 punti ferita per turno. Non è male questo, in effetti. Mortaccia miseria, 833. Facciamo un'altra volta, va. Allora, dove sta il tipo? Eccolo qua.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
Partiamo dall'informazione più importante.
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling, hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Develler is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Sorry, I've just felt so distracted.
Nessuno parla. Il gatto, il gatto. Il gatto ha dialoghi interessanti.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Oh, you are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Chissà chi sarà mai.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Look at me.
Remember our vow. What can I do for you, my friend? We will continue dancing.
two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
Perfetto.
Oh, yeah. Seems everyone's got business with her. Heard the gal met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. Hey, you still lurking about? I don't remember inviting you to the party. Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed. You want entertainment? Try the circus!
And no, not in a good way.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of the High House of Wonders again?
Ugh, I hate big boys. I don't understand why they're such a type.
A scant few customers today. This might end.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think, you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Troppo poco per intimidire, ma dovrebbe bastare lo stesso. Però... Vabbè. Non abbiamo ispirazioni libere, eh?
You don't know what they're capable of. I'd rather die by your hand than let them get hold of me. Not that I want to die by your hand, of course. I'll leave. Risk the roads. Say goodbye to the city forever.
Ok, ma è un'alternativa anche questa.
What? No, wait!
Non credo abbia molte speranze, così a naso. salvacondotto garantisce al portatore del suo seguito l'accesso alle udienze dell'Arcia del Drago e la cerimonia di incoronazione del Gordice del centro del Giustizia. Ok.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
The nymph's got a sweet tongue and a figure to match, eh?
My hands are full, sweet. You want a drink? Hoots is your woman. You want pleasure? See.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Such a shame. You won't survive without his help. And I'll miss your pretty face. At least hear him out. You'll be surprised what he has to offer.
Quindi come sospettavamo c'è per l'appunto Raffaele. Di qua. Pare fosse questo giusto. No. Ah, giusto, qua c'è la cosa. Però dovremmo andare. No.
Hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, Not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Silenzio.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. I'm not asking you to bargain. I'm asking you to save your soul. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Then you will die, along with every other soul in this city. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Sì.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
Certo, mai potrà andare storto.
Perfect. One more rhyme for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort, or a way out, for a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
Dai che ce la facciamo tranquillamente. Ingannato l'imperatore.
Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
Buongiorno.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you. Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Aia.
Screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Manca il cinghiale.
I'll strike you down.
Death greets us all, but not today. For the fallen. Quickly.
Ok, non posso fare neanche questo. Allora. Mancato.
Ready for battle.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Who? Oh, yes, Jara. I will miss her coin, it's true. Though perhaps this is not what you meant. Free your mind of her. Let us look forward, never back.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. I offer something rarer than coin.
Sì, ma a me serve quello per commerciare.
Close your eyes
Vabbè.
and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than powerful. An emperor to emperors. Your head adorned with a crown of gold, diamond and ruby. The heavens tremble with the steps of your army. All beasts, all men and women, all creatures of the plains bow to your might.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Quindi guadagnato qualcosa, attributi. Vediamo. No, niente di che. Vabbè. Proseguiamo.
Pleasure isn't just physical. It will when you've met the drought.
Ok. Non c'è altro. Adesso l'ideale sarebbe rientrare, prendere nell'equipaggiamento la ACL, tornare qua, mi sono ricordato il nome tra l'altro, e tornare lì a parlare con lo psicopatico di là e via.
I'm listening.
The tadpole reveals your mind to Lae'zel. She knows you bargained with Raphael.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The Emperor can't shut us out forever. The closer the Elder Brain, the closer we come to facing Orpheus in his own prison. Now, to the Shares's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news. I'm listening. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our victory is... Voss is waiting. He should know we took the Orphic Hammer. Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
The hammer How can it be that you came to possess it? Was it Raphael?
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, I do not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Bene.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Ok, questo sarà complesso. Ma non così tanto complesso.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Very well.
Un po' di roba da vendere. Possiamo vendere direttamente qua sotto. i libri e così via.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Ok, dai 15 già si fa. Perché l'ho detto? L'ho detto, ce la si fa. Semplice.
Yeah, a diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. I almost wish he'd asked me. I'd have told him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine and wiped that smug little grin off his face. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
Press your belly to the bar, chum. Try hoots hooch. Cuts real deep.
Perfetto.
Pleasure to serve.
Ok, e qua abbiamo fatto. Soltanto una stanza? Non credo. Ah beh sì, no, ho saltato la cucina, vabbè.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under my feet, would you?
Vediamo se troviamo qualcosa di sotto di qua. No, non conviene. Ok, ben fatto. Dobbiamo andare a fare il rapporto della uccisione a cose dei pugni fiammanti di là. Stavo pensando se c'era un metodo più veloce per andarci, ma no, basta tirare tutto a sinistra di qua. Da qui basta tirare dritto.
That's curious.
Senza incastrarci magari.
The big one.
How did the wine sack get empty, Gary?
Got it? I don't need you standing here gawking.
Ok, niente. Vediamo allora dalle missioni.
This isn't a glorious post, Fists, but it isn't a hard one either. If you can't even guard a blasted shed, it's no wonder we're being replaced by
Esplorare i fuochi
steel
d'artificio
watchers.
di Felgaris. Ah, ok. So bene o male dove andare, perfetto. Esplorare il palazzo di Castro, ok. Niente, l'unica cosa che ci rimane è andare verso il palazzo, ciao, il castello di Gortash, quello in mezzo. Direi di fermarci all'entrata senza procedere oltre. Usiamo direttamente il teleporto a questo punto. Questo qui. Sì.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes yet?
E alla prossima sessione, al prossimo episodio andiamo oltre da qua.
That seems like a lot.
Let's go to Khan's Guards. She has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
That watcher sent him flying.
Ci fermiamo qua. Salva.
Like to climb up one, you madman.
E noi ci vediamo domani, stavolta non dalle 16 alle 19, ma torniamo all'orario precedente, 21 in poi, sia per domani che è giovedì, sia per venerdì. Dal lunedì invece, se tutto va come previsto, ci rivediamo con nuova serie con Space Marine 2. Quindi facciamo un bel ride. Andiamo di qua stavolta per cambiare. Noi ci vediamo la prossima volta. Bye bye.